I do want to go to the Patriot Mobile Newsmaker line. Great to have with us Congresswoman Debbie Lesko from the great state of Arizona. Congresswoman, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be with you.
So, big doings today in Washington. You have Vice President Mike Pence speaking with the Young America's Foundation. President Trump is speaking to the America First organization here in just a matter of moments. Congresswoman, how exciting is it to have both those guys back in the nation's capital?
Well, it's fantastic, and I'm actually at the America First conference, and so I decided that it's important to talk to you first before I hear from the president.
What do you hope to hear from the president today, Congresswoman?
Well, I hope to hear all his energy and enthusiasm and what he plans to do in America First Policy Institute for our nation, because as you know, President Biden has basically ruined our country. And we can't let him continue to do that. So hopefully Republicans take back the majority in the House and the Senate. We'll still have to contend with Biden, but 2024 is another opportunity for us to take back the presidency.
You know, one of the things that we had Sean Spicer on just a few moments ago, and Debbie, it's been interesting to see Newt Gingrich popping up more and more lately. Many people are wondering if we're going to see some sort of a Contract for America 2.0 coming out today.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? But I know that Kevin McCarthy has worked with task force in the U.S. House of Representatives, and we're getting ready to go to introduce legislation in the first 100 days, if we take back the majority, to turn our country around and get rid of some of these crises like the inflation crisis, the border crisis, and the gasoline price crisis, one crisis after another here in America, all caused by Biden and the Democrats.
Let's just say when the Republicans retake the House this fall, Debbie, what can we expect to see? Is there going to be a ferocity of focus on the side of the Republicans?
Well, yeah, we're going to focus on turning the country back around because, as I've said, under President Biden and the Democrats and one-party rule, everything has gone wrong. I mean, just about anything. I can't think of one single thing that has gotten better in the United States. So I'm on the Energy and Commerce Committee, and we're planning to introduce legislation to unleash American oil and gas production, which will be the thing that will help reduce gasoline prices, which then in turn will reduce a lot of the other inflationary factors on groceries and so on and so forth. We also are planning on a whole variety of different initiatives that we're going to put forward to bring back America, keep taxes low, reduce a government burdensome regulation that is really strangleholding the American economy right now. I mean, the Biden administration says he wants all of this green New Deal stuff, which is fine to have electric vehicles and renewable energy, but you need baseload energy. You also need the mining to get the critical minerals so that we're not reliant on China. But Biden has shut down the mining in Arizona and other states throughout the country. And so they say one thing and they do the other. And so when Republicans take back majority, we're going to focus on what we can do for America. And we're also, quite frankly, going to do a lot of oversight hearings because there are very troubling actions going on with different agencies, including the EPA, including the Department of Justice, including the CDC, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Debbie Lesko from Arizona's big 8th Congressional District. What are people saying? What are you hearing from your constituents? What are the big issues on their mind as we head into the midterms?
Well, in Arizona, the number one issue is border security. I mean, it's just open. I mean, that's all I can say. As you know, President Biden from day one stopped construction of the fence. He got rid of all the Trump policies that reduced illegal immigration. And so now, as was reported, the Biden administration is thinking of giving IDs to all these illegal immigrants that are coming over, which is another incentive for more illegal immigrants to come here. I mean, he's just giving them all kinds of things, flying them around the country, busing them around the country. And it's a disaster. It's not only a disaster for America that we can't sustain millions and millions of illegal immigrants, but it's a national security disaster because there's 56 people now we've identified on the terrorist watch list that were apprehended. There's at least 500,000 getaways in this fiscal year, so we don't even know who is in our country. But it's also a humanitarian crisis. Think of all the women that are being raped, the girls that are being raped or sold into sex trafficking. It's just unconscionable that this president and the Democrats continue to be complicit in human trafficking and drug trafficking.
Well said. And Debbie, we're going to leave it there. We know the president's getting ready to speak here momentarily, and we look forward to hearing what he has to say.
Me too. I'm excited.
All right. Congresswoman Debbie Lesko from the great state of Arizona. Thank you, Congresswoman.
Thank you.